day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led by the second-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Running left, it's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because...
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former 7th-round pick from FIU at quarterback. It's Alex Magoo.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Magoo's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Magoo. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 32. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 71 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 36. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Magoo back to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Magoo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this one down to Sermon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Magoo. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
All right, Charles, here we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. This will go to Henry out wide.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
2nd and 11 now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kareem Hunt, take it over. 2 touchdowns thus far. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they lead the visiting Baltimore Ravens at halftime. Kenny Galladay, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. As the offense comes back onto the field, let's get a closer look at Alex Magoo. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Magoo. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He completes it to Henry. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Sermon now on 1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua, this short throw caught by Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Bust through the tackle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tagovailoa. Pass complete. Goddard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing here, Magoo. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Lions, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead.